日本は非常に今厳しい局面にあるんですが、その中にあって、私たちセイコエプソンはですね、世の中になくてはならない会社になるべくこれから邁進してまいりますので、ぜひご期待ください。決して、アメリカやヨーロッパや、そしてまた中国や韓国やそれらの地域の成功している会社の真似をするんではなくてですね、私たちのオリジナルの形で世の中になくてはならない会社になるということを定めて頑張ってまいりますので、よろしくお願いします。Indispensable、なくてはならない存在。Guten Morgen. Good morning. おはようございます。My name is Minoru Usui. I'm the Global President of Epson. It's a pleasure to be here in Berlin for my third visit to Germany this year. As ever, Germany remains at the cultural and economic heart of Europe. However, while Germany's prominent position remains unchanged, many countries and many companies are at crossroads as the economy, our markets, and the competitive environment undergo unprecedented change. All of us here, the technology leaders of our industry, faced with the task of defining our position and value proposition in this volatile market. Epson is no different. As a technology company faced with a rapidly changing market, Epson has a similar task of defining its position in the world. Today, I'm going to talk about some of the challenges we are facing and how we believe we can overcome them, flourish, and ultimately become a company that is indispensable to our customers and society. I'm sure you will all enjoy taking a look at Epson projectors and home entertainment solutions at the IFA show. Epson is this year celebrating its 70th anniversary, and like many Japanese companies, is proud of its environmental credentials, technological heritage, in an age of outsourced manufacturing. Our ability to produce and deliver products from the ground up. Our ultimate aim is to offer a lineup of outstanding products that delight and excite our customers. But what gives us the belief we can do this? Founded by brilliant engineers, companies like Toyota, Honda, Sony, and Panasonic all came from the humble origins to become the global companies, corporations they are today. It's easy to say that they all grew through a combination of good business sense and engineering excellence. But I think the answer lies deeper. The character you can see on the slide is pronounced Takumi. It means expertise, our work of a master craftsman. Before the technological revolution, Japan was famous for its craftsmanship and had a long tradition of craftsmen in traditional fields such as sushi making or creating Japanese paper or kimono. Recognizing this tradition, the Japanese government designates craftsmen and women the top of their profession as living national treasures. Craftsmen in Japan are known for their thorough, determined approach. Traditional kimono makers don't simply sew together the various parts of a fabric. First, they make the thread from silk, then spend weeks and months creating a magnificent kimono from the elaborately designed patterns they have made themselves. So, what motivates them to go through such a tough process every time? Speak to sushi chef, and they will often tell you that their greatest pleasure comes from seeing the smile on their customers' faces. Traditional Japanese craftsmen often go to the extraordinary lengths to surprise and delight their customers. Although traditional craftsmen are getting harder to find, their traditions live on in the manufacturing. Go to the Epson district of Tokyo and Osaka, and you can find many small components factories with suburb technologies and higher levels expertise. Nurturing this expertise is very important. Japanese companies were propelled onto the global stage in the second half of the 17th century by the technological brilliance and business sense of men like Toyota's Kiichiro Toyoda, Honda's Soichiro Honda, Konosuke Matsushita of Panasonic, and Masaru Ibuka of Sony. However, these great men also relied on the Japanese long commitment, truly mastering traditional manufacturing skills. Many Japanese companies see it as their mission to change with time and contribute to society in the wider sense. This is why even some of the smallest Japanese companies exist for generations, often based on the core products or technologies that they continue to refine and enhance through the ages. While American companies many frequently change the directors, staff, and even the company itself, the core of Japanese companies often remains the same. Incidentally, Japan has over 3,000 companies that are more than 200 years old. The oldest of all is Kongongumi, a 1,400-year-old temple builder that uses ancient techniques. This is followed by many sake brewers, traditional food manufacturers, and craft-based companies. Germany is second in the world with 1,500 companies over 200 years old. Our company formed 70 years ago as a small watchmaking factory in the mountainous center of Japan, dedicated to what we call the monozukuri, or in English, the art and science of manufacturing. We turned watchmaking into an art form and succeeded in developing the world's first quartz watch. Why was this important? Although timepieces made with quartz are most accurate, they are until that are time the size of a desk. Epson's efforts ensured that something so large was turned into something you could wear on your wrist. Now, anyone could tell the time accurately regardless of where they were. This was by no means an easy accomplishment. It was achieved by combining technological expertise with the ability to turn an idea into an affordable product. This was definitely not something we could outsource. But despite its tradition of craftsmanship, Japan's boom years have long since passed. The financial meltdown of 2008 and subsequent events have threatened the once proud Made in Japan label. Once famous for products that were high quality but cost a little more. Japanese TV makers and others are wondering if they can survive as overseas competitors come in with excellent products at lower prices. There is little point in increasing commoditized products if you can't do it cheaper than anyone else. As we enter the age of smart TV, I wonder whether some high-profile Japanese makers with their emphasis on the high-function products and domestic production may have taken a long time. We are also seeing the changes in our domestic market. Customers are getting older. They are communicating via Twitter and Facebook, and they are increasingly focused on the environment and on health and well-being. Ongoing investment and increasing export, as well as the growth of digital technology, have also seen new competitors from the country like China and India, which are now important markets in their own right. Epson has in the past created products for Japan and Western world and sold them virtually unchanged in the emerging countries. This approach no longer works, and we must now create products tailored specifically to customers in each region. Japan's corporate rethink became more urgent after the last year's earthquake and the flooding in Thailand. Companies are being forced to reassess their whole supply chains and consider what functions should be kept in Japan and what should go overseas. Like Europe, Japan has come to the turning point, with many questioning whether the traditional values of Takumi can survive the changing the world. I was appointed President Epson in 2008. Since then, our company has faced unprecedented challenges, and I have had to reassess everything to ensure that we can survive and grow. My mission is to make the Epson in a company that is indispensable to its customers. Although I didn't realize it then, the future path for Epson came to me 2 decades ago when I was a young engineer developing the inkjet printers. At a time, while well led the dot matrix printer market, other companies were ahead of us in developing inkjets, which we recognize had the potential to dominate printing. However, I knew there would be no benefit in simply copying what they are doing. I had to assess our core strengths and create something what we are completely different and with benefit beyond what they could offer. I knew we could become a leading player if we could overcome some extremely tough technical challenges and leverage our unique technology to meet the market needs. It was at a time that we developed a micro piezo, a technology that remains at the heart of our printing business today, and that offers unique potentials and our thermal that offers unique properties that our thermal inkjet competitors have not been able to copy. Recognizing the strengths and potential of this technology, we have remained true to it, and along with our two other core technologies, 3LCD and QMEMS, have used traditional values and principles to develop and refine its capabilities and use. Time and time again, we have seen the companies fail because they have abandoned their core strengths to pursue the short-term gains. So, what are your Epson's core strengths? Back in the 90s, I soon realized that a combination of craftsman and technology remained strong in Epson. Also, we had a diverse range of businesses, from the inkjet printers to projectors, electric components, and industrial robots. They were all based on the technologies that had the advantage of being the compact, energy-saving, and high precision. And the sheer difficulty of manufacturing these made them nearly impossible for others to imitate. Many of our competitors and inkjet printers and projectors don't own their own factories, but outsource manufacturing. While this approach may have some financial merits, I believe it does not lend itself to create truly outstanding products. Although we have plants throughout Asia and even in the UK, the core of our company remains true to the Japanese tradition of technology and craftsmanship, refining and progressing the technologies I believe in. Many of Epson's world's first products would have been impossible without monozoukuri skills to turn the idea into the reality. As president, I see my task as leveraging these to creating outstanding products that achieve the compact size, energy efficiency, beautiful design, and of course, competitive cost, while at the same time delivering the fast, high-quality output associated with Epson. An example of this in printers, where I have instructed our engineers to reduce the size of products across our entire range. Smaller printers means using fewer materials and components and better design. In short, small means good for the environment. But to achieve this without compromising on performance and competitiveness requires a lot of skill and hard work. Last year, all this effort resulted in inkjet printers that were nearly 40% smaller than the previous year's equivalent products. I think these products are beautiful, but I'm not satisfied yet, and intend to apply this concept to building smaller, more beautiful products across our entire printer range, and indeed to other products such as projectors. I'm convinced we can make the excellent and affordable products at all price points. Like a Japanese craftsman of old, I'm driven by the desire to see a smile on our customers' faces. Back in 1989, when we first had the vision to create a video projector, we struggled with the development and simply couldn't create a product we wanted. Management then reduced the development team to just 6 engineers. However, those 6 had a vision of what they wanted to achieve and had the technology to do it. They believed there was a definite market need for compact, bright, and portable products that could directly project a PC screen. With this in mind, they combined their expertise to build a projector using Epson's LCD and optical technologies to design the world's first 3 LCD projector. This product helped create a culture of the business presentations that has become so well established today. Over the years, this core technology combined with others we have developed along the way has ensured that our products are able to offer the advantages of zero flicker and superior image expression. It has also ensured that we have become the world-leading manufacturer of projectors, holding the #1 market position to the past 11 years, with our market share continuing to grow. Before they create products, I have told Epson's design team to thoroughly investigate market needs and consider what will really thrill our customers. I insist our engineers define customer value before designing a new product. The results have include interactive projectors for education, slim and lightweight mobile projectors for business people on the go, and dust-proof projectors for the classrooms and museums, as well as products developed for home entertainment. I want Epson engineers to be excited by the product they make and never forget the aim of making our customers smile. This experience shows that it is impossible to make a truly outstanding product by simply assembling parts. With this belief, we invest around 6% of our annual turnover into R&D, which is around $2 million a day. I believe Epson's strength lies in the ability to combine digital and analog worlds. In recent years, TV manufacturers and other companies have concentrated heavily on digital technologies and have paid a price as the products have become rapidly imitated and commoditized. However, there are still opportunities for companies that can somehow leverage both the advantages of analog technology and of digital data. This is precisely the area where Epson can add its unique value. My aim is to use our unique craftsmanship to create products that process digital data and convert it into the format that people can absorb effortlessly. One example of what I mean is the Moverio BT100 mobile see-through viewer. Based on the same HTPS technology that is the heart of our projectors. Our engineers spent 2 years turning an idea into the marketable products. Now, this wearable entertainment product allows users to watch a variety of digital content through the transparent lenses, allowing them to remain aware of the surroundings while viewing movies, the internet, or other contents in total privacy. Just as projectors add a future of a big screen home entertainment, I believe products like the Moverio are the future future of personal entertainment. It has the potential to change visual entertainment in the way that a personal music player changed the music enjoyment in 80s. Its hands-free capability allows customers to enjoy the digital content while doing anything. It be cooking, gardening, lying down, or even in a boarding meeting at work. I'm convinced that Moverio has the considerable potential in a wide variety of fields. The see-through capability of Moverio allows the users to combine the unknown world around us with the digital images. Using augmented reality, the possibility for training, manufacturing, tourism, and construction are almost endless. We are also looking carefully at the possibilities for such devices in sports and medicine. But let's not go ahead of ourselves. We are listening to our customers and working hard to create a second generation that is much lighter and much more compact. Moverio is just one example for how Epson is seeking to push back the boundaries of what is possible. Although most people probably know Epson as the maker of printers and projectors, we are now working on some exciting products based on the completely new concept. Wearable products from Epson will enable people who are monitoring their health, undergoing treatment, and training to capture information about what is happening in their bodies in digital format and in real time, and present it in an understandable and accessible way using cloud and other technologies. Once again, the skill to create original hardware are key. We have leveraged our sensing and other technology to create a risk watch type pulse monitor and a GPS running monitor. The pulse monitor can send the information via the internet where it can be accessed by the individual or health professionals. The running monitor draws on the Epson's unique technologies and monozukuri expertise to provide a growing number of health-conscious runners with accurate distance, pace, and other data. But this is only the start. Although others are offering healthcare products that fulfill similar roles. Epson's ability to leverage its technology and craftsmanship to create a compact, energy-saving products gives us distinct advantages. Combined with the cloud and expertise of application makers, we will create products that are completely new, that add value to people's lives and others cannot imitate. I'm sure you all know that Japan had the world's highest proportion of elderly people, followed by European countries such as Italy and Germany. Just like Japanese electric car technologies are helping to solve the issue of Japan's heavy reliance on imported energies, I believe Japanese technologies will lead the market in the development of products to assist the sick and elderly. In health and medicine, the secret will be to gather data unobtrusively and convert it in such a way that truly adds value for the patient. The key point is to create a product that can be worn constantly without the patient experiencing any discomfort or even noticing that it is there. By combining Epson's ability in creating and manufacturing products with the expertise of consultants, software companies, cloud service providers, and other experts, I believe we can create a unique, comprehensive products and services and push back the boundary in the unique way. Please let me give you some examples. With modern lifestyle, meaning that families no longer live close to each other, and with children leaving home and moving away for work, supporting elderly relatives have become increasingly challenging. How then can we make sure that they are well or their health is being monitored? Imagine in Epson made compact, light wrist device that can be connected via the cloud to smart TV. Specifically based algorithm will flag any issues and make it possible for you or a healthcare professional to call your relative in the event of any incident. This concept of unobtrusively monitoring patients' health could also be extended to diabetes sufferers. This disease is a growing problem in the nations worldwide, from the Western Europe through to China. Patients have to closely monitor their condition and must act urgently when the problem emerges. We are now investigating how Epson's technology could be applied to help the diabetes patients. How much easier their lives would be if they could go about their daily routine with peace of mind, with instant alerts sent when a discrepancy occurs. A product that could collect such data constantly without a patient realizing is still some way in the future, but is a potential way in which we could apply our unique capabilities to serve the needs of society. We could one day use the Epson wrist device to measure the stress levels, something that would be very useful for me now. But there is still plenty to be done within the printing field too. Aside from the products I have mentioned, Epson has been opportunities to leverage its inkjet technology to revolutionize printing in the office, commerce, and industry. But micro-piezo printing technology doesn't simply mean faster and more beautiful printouts. Its future will also take us into the new markets. By printing exactly what is needed at the exact time, so-called on-demand printing, we have the potential to change the manufacturing and contribute to society by eliminating wasteful processes and the need to dispose of harmful chemicals. In the commercial and industry fields, our inkjet technology is being used to revolutionize conventional processes. Our technology already prints the color filters for LCD TVs and could even one day print TV itself. Our Suburb digital dryer prints beautiful photos and eliminates more than 90% of the chemicals used in high-street photo labs. Our label printers print customized labels for the wine and luxury products, and our partnership with an Italian company in the Como has helped to establish the inkjet textile printing in the Italian fashion industry. One day, all your clothes could be printed by Epson. We all want to conserve the environment, and we all want to be healthy. As you have seen, my plan is to contribute to society by using our sensing and other technologies to offer new products in fields such as healthcare, medicine, and sports. I'm determined to build Epson into a company that concentrates on its strengths and is resistant to short and mid-term economic trends. At the start, I mentioned how we could overcome the challenges we are facing, flourish, and become a company that is indispensable to our customers and society. My mission is to make Epson a company that is truly indispensable. Our value as a company will be measured by how we can use the original technologies to turn into the reality product that exceeds the vision of our customers. To achieve this, we will build products from the ground up without depending on the idea of skills of others. The background of our company will be R&D and monozukuri that are capable of turning outstanding ideas into the tangible products that cannot be copied by others. To achieve this, it is essential we do not lose our tradition of monozukuri. To preserve this tradition, we have established a monozukuri school at our corporate head office and insist all new employees in Japan take a course here. No matter what their discipline, all our staff learn how to assemble and disassemble printers and watches. These skills are transferred to Epson manufacturing sites around the world. We've also reassessed our whole supply chain. My strategy is to concentrate on our strengths in each location. Domestically, we will concentrate on R&D, the manufacture of core components that cannot be produced elsewhere or by anyone else, and refining the monozukuri skills that will enable us to keep creating outstanding products that exceed our customers' expectations. In Europe, we have an excellent network of sales companies that are near to customer. Their task is not simply to sell the products, but to investigate and anticipate customers' needs and feed the information back to our designers, who can implement them in subsequent products. In this way, I believe we can maintain the craftsman tradition while also providing products that precisely meet the customer needs. I'm sure that this is a key to Epson becoming an indispensable company. In a changing world, there are always opportunities, and I believe it's always possible to success if you can honestly assess and concentrate on your strengths, reject areas where you are not competitive, and make it your goal to contribute to society and the world in general. It's been a pleasure to speak to you today with a lot of exciting products and technologies in preparation. These are the thrilling times for Epson. Please look out for us both at IFA and also in the months and years ahead. Dankeschön. Thank you. ありがとうございました。